Good morning, everyone, and happy Research Day. Once again, this is Duke Dale, your research professor. So, this time, we are going to discuss on how you present if you are using a descriptive research design. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing, research in education, or business research, you are always updated. This time, ang gagawin natin ay kung paano natin gagawin o isulat kung ang ating research design ay descriptive. Okay, so yung iba, sinasabi nila pure descriptive research design. However, you can only state that you are using a descriptive research design. Okay. So always remember this, that when you are going to present or write your research design as part of your chapter 3, kailangang balikan natin ang tatlong mahahalagang tanong. Una, what is the design? Pangalawa, what is the utility of the design? And number 3, why the design is appropriate. Okay. So this time, for example, our focus, now this is the title of the study, lived experiences of the tea shop owners in Butuan City. So when we talk about lived experiences, no, we are only, or the role of the researchers is only to describe the lived experiences, no, of the tea shop owners in Butuan City. So that's why here, no, this is a very good example if you are using a descriptive research design, no, because a lived experiences is a qualitative type of research. However, no, the design is known to be descriptive. Okay, so here, so the first question, no, what was the first question? Okay, kayo nga ang magsabi. What was the first question? Okay, so what is the design? So here, this study will use, no, you can, pwede nyo gamitin yung use, pwede nyo gamitin yung utilize. So this study will use a descriptive research design. Okay, period. Okay, so with this, nasagot na natin yung pinakaunang tanong. What is the design? Okay. So the next question would be is, what is the utility of the design? So when we talk about utility, it has something to do with how the design is being used, no, in the study. Paano siya ginamit? Bakit siya naging descriptive? Or what made your study a descriptive research design? Okay. So it is descriptive because the researchers, okay, justify natin. Because the researchers will describe the lived experiences of the tea shop owners in Butuan City. particularly the opportunities, challenges, and the coping strategies made by the owners in running the business. Okay. So here we already answered, no? We already answered the second question. So what made, no, the study a descriptive? Because the researchers will only describe the lived experiences of the tea shop owners in Butuan City, particularly the opportunities, the challenges, and the coping strategies made, no, by the owners in running the business. So because in this kind of, no, in this kind of research title, we could only have, no, we could only have three research questions or research objectives. First is, what are the opportunities experienced by the tea shop owners? Second, what are the challenges experienced by the tea shop owners? And then number three, what strategy or what coping strategies made by the tea shop owners to cope with the challenges they experience, no? So that's why you have only three questions. And then from here, no, so we are going now to answer the third question. Okay, so this time let us try to visit AI at titingnan natin kung ano ang magagawa ni AI sa study na ito. Okay, so let us try to seek, no, the help, the aid of artificial intelligence. So as what I have said, on my end, I am using Gemini. No? So, you can also use Perplexity. You can also use ChatGPT. You can also use CCEI. No, para hindi, kumbaga, we could be able to provide a different version of how to present our research design, no, kasi pag gagamit lang tayo ng iisang AI, so of course, no, ano yung mangyayari, posibleng mangyari, pare-pareho yung kung paano natin ito ipapakita or isulat. So it is being advised na you can use other AI apps. Okay, so here anong itatanong natin? So, itatanong natin na in the study, okay, no? Balik tayo, kopyahin na lang natin ito. In the study, entitled, okay, provide a discussion or explanation why the descriptive research design is appropriate. Okay, present the discussion in a compact manner. Okay, pag sinabi natin compact, para hindi siya ganun kahaba. Present the discussion in a compact paragraph na lang. Compact paragraph, 2 to 3 sentences. In a compact paragraph. And then, let's click the prompt. Okay, so andito na siya. All we have to do is to copy this one, and then let's go back to our file, and then we have to change the font style. Okay, sabi dito, so a descriptive research design is suitable for the study lived experiences of the tea shop owners in Butuan City, as it aims to explore and understand the personal experiences, perspectives, and realities of tea shop owners. This design allows the researchers, no, dagdagan na lang natin, allows the researchers for a rich and detailed description of the phenomenon, capturing the complexities and nuances of the lived experiences in their own world. Okay, or in their live nuances of the lived experiences in their own words. Okay, so yan. So, however, here, pwede na nating tanggalin yung title na live experiences. So, a descriptive research design is suitable for this study. Tanggalin natin yan as it aims, no? Para dire-diretso siya. As it aims to explore. Okay, yan. And then, indent. So, this is, no? Ito lang yung gagawin ninyo para you could be able to present your research design in a scholarly manner, no? So kumbaga, siksik, no, yung pagkasulat ng research design, siksik na siksik, walang mga extra characters, walang extra phrases, extra sentences. We are actually hitting what is necessary to be used, no, to be placed in writing your research design. Okay. So, another thing is, no, pwede din na yung gagamitin ninyo dito is phenomenology. So, for example, this study use a descriptive research design utilizing the phenomenological approach. No, kasi yung lived experiences, it is a pheno, no? Kasi kinukuha natin yung narrative ng mga tao, kaya siya phenomenology. Okay, so pwede niyo siyang idagdag. Pero kung gusto niyo siyang gawing simple, okay, phenomenon siya. So, no, it is still descriptive. As long as you are describing an experience, you are describing something, then it is descriptive. Okay? Naintindihan ba ng lahat? So, yun lang. No, wag nyo nang gawing blah, 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 blah. Wag nyo nang gawing ang hahaba pa. So, research design can only be done in one paragraph. Okay, no? One paragraph with 3 sentences. No, ilang sentences ba ito dito? 4. No? 1, and then 2, 3, 4. So, okay. So, this is the answer of the first question. Okay, what is the design? Okay, this is also the answer of the second question. Okay, what is the utility of the design? And this is the answer of the third question, why the design is appropriate in the study. Okay, so with this, okay, naikumpleto nyo na kung paano ninyo isulat ang inyong research design. Okay, so maraming salamat sa panunood. I hope meron na naman kayong bagong natututunan kung paano ninyo isulat ang inyong ang inyong research design na gumagamit ng descriptive, no, design. So maraming salamat sa lahat. Hanggang sa muli, at nawa, no, natuturuan ko kayo ng tama kung paano ninyo ito gagawin at ilapat sa inyong manuscript.